If markets did so well as to grow 10 times in 20 years, or if some investments actually grew 100 times in 20 years, why didn't normal people like you and I get those kind of returns? I mean, this is a perfectly legitimate, legal way of making wealth. It's a white only tax paid money kind of investments. Why can't we also partake in this prosperity? There are some reasons. There are 3 reasons why you would not get the returns that the markets are giving you. Reason number 1, you don't invest. You're waiting for the right time, you're waiting for your bonus, you're waiting for your children to finish education or your loans to be paid off. You're reading all the newspapers, watching all the TV channels, speaking to a dozen financial advisors and waiting for the best product to present itself to you. And by then, time is gone. You've not invested. What are you hoping for? Reason number 1, you're not getting the returns that the markets are giving you is that you don't invest. Reason number 2, you don't invest enough. I meet a lot of people and I see many investment portfolios. In a few portfolios that I've seen, which I think would be an average, there are investments in equities, there are investments in mutual funds also. But just dig a little deeper and the story unfolds as follows. A 1 crore portfolio, 90 lakhs of the 1 crore would lie in fixed deposits, government securities, anything that gives fixed assured returns. Doesn't matter if the assured returns are pittance returns, assured returns are assured returns. So 90% of the money lies there. That gives you about 7% returns. Of the remaining 10%, there'll be some randomly put together shares picked up based on some tips, and the rest would lie in some mutual funds. And there'd be so much fretting and crying over those mutual funds not doing as well as the flavor of the day stock. I mean, it's amazing how much conversation happens over something that has such a tiny impact on your portfolio performance. With a portfolio like this, what is the rate of return you're expecting? 90% of the money earning 7% returns, that's 6.3, and 10% of the money earning you 15% pakad lijiye, 15% returns, that's 1.5%. So in all, 7.8% returns when expenses are going up at 12% year on year, and at this rate, it's going to take you 61 years to make the 100 times returns. Reason number 2 why you don't get the returns markets give you is because you don't invest enough in the right asset classes. Reason number 3, not holding on. Assume you start investing. Assume you even invest enough in the right asset classes. 7 in 10 of us would not hold on to our investments as long as we should. Like pulling out a plant and checking whether it's doing well or not time and again. Profit booking, cutting losses, going after the right sectors, chasing the best performing mutual funds. Oh, we have 100 reasons to jump in and out of investments. Like, do you know of any plant that has survived this activity of being pulled out, checked for performance and replanted? No. Biggest reason why most of us don't make the returns markets can give us is that we don't hold on as long as we should. 80% of investors in the stock markets lose money and 20% of investors pocket that money. The single differentiating characteristic that the 20% of people, the successful investors, exhibit is patience. Patience and rigor while picking up investments, and patience and faith while holding on to those investments. Make being patient a habit, and 100x wealth will be all yours.